right, so here's the heavyweight hopeful, Curtis Razor Blaydes. He's done a whole lot of winning in the UFC. It seems like most of the guys he tries to take down, he is able to do so. What have you seen from Curtis Blaydes thus far in the octagon?
Curtis Blaydes has only been beaten by Francis Ngannou in his UFC career. So when you set him against anyone else, he's the guy that is more likely to get his hand raised. It's the wrestling ability, it's the cardio, and it's the underrated striking of Curtis Blaydes that makes him one of the best heavyweights in the entire world.
Won a JUCO national championship as a wrestler at Harper College. That came after he earned a full ride to Northern Illinois University. Looking to put his best foot forward here tonight and potentially earn his first UFC championship opportunity. All right, folks, here we go. Undisputed UFC heavyweight championship fight, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes the walk here tonight, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Huge title defense beckons for him tonight.
John, he loves where he stands in the sport. He loves the admiration that comes with being the baddest man on the planet. He knows he's the biggest, he's the strongest, he's the baddest, and he loves it. And he prepares as if he never wants to let that go. This man lives for being the best. This man lives to be in the spotlight. And time again, we see him defend this belt as if his life depended on it.
Well, right, you lose this belt, it's essentially like walking back into your new life. He has no intention of suffering that fate here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Curtis Razor Blaydes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Kevin the Monster Randleman.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. So with Curtis Blaydes, he has been quick on pursuit of the takedown in past UFC appearances, but how will he approach this challenge here tonight? His striking has improved leaps and bounds since his UFC debut. He figures to be... lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Making all these shots count. Nice positional control here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Oh, right to the mount.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Constantly a moving target.
Now let those hammer fists go. Let the hammer fists go.
Nicely done. Print the shirts. Ground and pound. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. That was nice.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Blaydes getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, that's how you... These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Arm triangle getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
tape.
tape.
John, you know I love popcorn. Oh, he got to his spot.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Getting them out here.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Closed guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Round two straight ahead.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, we really want to focus on ground control. To set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant position.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position. Oh, inside kick.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's got his best shot off, finish the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. That's what they call it, for going in the fight.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Control the hands. Control the hands. Watch yourself. Control.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, he's got his back.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now.
Now Blaydes is much safer position there, being in side control. Oh, nice.
Blaydes is back in full mount. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Under a minute to go in round two. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Blaydes has got him in a crucifix. Going to work from the top now. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Blaydes is back in full mount. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. Ooh, what a punch.
Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it.
He passes the half.
All right, that's the end of round number two.
All right, relax. You're fine. It's just a little blood. You've been here before. You've been cut. No worries. We like the taste of our own blood. Now's the chance to go out there and get it.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Oh, hammer fist here by Curtis Blaydes.
He passed the half guard. Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Blaydes. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Straight right is there.
Take your face, left hand up, circle to the right.
Good straight hand there by Curtis Blaydes.
Nice level change. Another big kick.
Keep working and give me those elbows.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very even.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Blaydes making these ground strikes count. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Blaydes.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Blaydes is right back to the full mount here.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he's landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay.
Big shot. An elbow.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, his right eye keeps taking damage, looking pretty swollen now.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Trying to finish this fight. Looking at her to stop it, and he will.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Curtis Blaydes.
Well, Curtis Blaydes with another big W here tonight, and perhaps this is a guy who could eventually find his way into a UFC championship fight. I thought he put all the skills together beautifully here tonight. Curtis Blaydes.